Hi, my name is Greg Sain, as many of you already know, and I'm from a pretty decent sized town, Memphis, Tennessee. This is Memphis, Tennessee on the map. There's nothing about this that can tell you that it's any different than any other city. I just know that I grew up there, and the whole time I was there, surrounded by the Mississippi River and several lakes and parks, I never went fishing, really, ever. I didn't start fishing until I moved to Minnesota. But that's not what this video is about. I grew up in the city of Memphis. As a matter of fact, I grew up close to South Parkway in Trigg on a street called Marjorie. And there it is, right there. That's where I grew up. And I went to Southside High School, which was kind of in that area right there, but it's gone now. So, I mean, the place is there, but the school's not there any longer. But anyway, my dad spent most of his life in Memphis. He left home when he was about 16 years old. But he grew up actually way east of Memphis, about an hour. Right off Highway 57 in a town called Middleton. Middleton, Tennessee is also the same town that Fred Smith, the founder of Federal Express, was born and raised. And when he was working at FedEx, he would fly his helicopter from his home in Middleton to Memphis every day. But you see that little church right there? That's the church I was baptized in. New Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church, where my dad was the pastor for many, many years. A little small town. He didn't go to high school there. He went to high school in Whitefield, Tennessee, where my mom was born and raised. And that's where they met and get married till they both ended up in Memphis. But anyway, that's not what the story's about either. Now, Highway 57 is the road that we took every other Sunday to go to church. And my dad was raised on a farm somewhere off of this road right here. Sain Road. Sain Road was named after my grandfather because for a long time, his farm was the only thing up this whole road for the longest time. I can't for the life of me find that actual road that led to his farm. I can't find it. Nobody can ever tell me what it was, and since it's not the same address, it's basically impossible to find. But suffice it to say, that part of the world is very near and dear to me. So I've got a goal to move to that piece of land on vacations. Not live there all the time. I don't want to live in Tennessee again forever, but there's this piece of land and it's beautiful. If you grew up in Tennessee, you know that those trees, the look of those trees is very similar all over Tennessee. But it's the lake. And that house is a big cabin. And all these pictures, I mean, you can see it's all basically what I'm accustomed to, except for the lake part. That cabin It's beautiful. And I mean, I can just see myself in this house. Okay? With this lake. Now I'll build some more cabins around it and people can rent them out. Family, of course, gets to go whenever they feel like going, but it has to be a calendar. But my goal is to acquire this property. You know how much they want for it? It's over 800 acres without barns. You know, little road that leads right to the place. I'd probably pave it or concrete, not pave it, but you know, gravel it or something. But it's just beautiful. You know, a tree stand for deer. This place is loaded with deer. 10-pound bass in the lake. I mean, my grandfather had a shed just like that. Just sitting here looking at it, I can just smell the smells of inside of there with all of that farm stuff, right? Those old out barns and cribs and those sheds, man. I can just, I mean, I know it so well from my grandfather's farm. And again, those Tennessee trees, right? And that lake. 800 plus acres. You know how much they want for it? $1.9 million. $1.9 million. That's my goal, folks. Now, of course, I don't have to pay that money up front. Nobody buys a $2 million property with a check. But with my business being prepared, I'll be in position within the next 6 months to just go and purchase it with a little bit of down payment, but my business will buy this land. And it will be property that my company will own, and I'll rent it out. Those are the things you can do when you know how business works. Do you have any big, giant, lofty goals like that? Like owning 800 acres of land in a beautiful, lush area of Tennessee? Or buying a skyscraper? Or just buying your first home the right way? Or just getting your credit score up? Reach out to me. How is your credit? Do you like your credit? Is it good or bad? Take the 1-question credit survey. And depending on what you say, it's going to lead you to where you need to go to get exactly what you need in order to make 2020 and every year going forward the best years of your life. Reach out to me. And as always, imparting. Peace.